Hello. So today we are doing Mark 4, 1 through 20, which is the parable of the sowers. Little confession. So when I read this parable, I often think, right, okay, I know this. There's a farmer, he's sowing some seed. There's three kinds of soil. One is bad, the birds eat the seed. One is okay, there's rocks, and the seed springs up and then dies off. And then one is good, and it bears fruit. And I always looked at this parable in terms of salvation, and I thought, right, I'm saved. Okay, next parable. We're reading through it this time, especially when Jesus explains the parable in verse 14, the verse where he says, "The sower sows the word." And I was thinking, the word, not salvation, not the gospel, the word of God. That's just as relevant for me today as it was when I was saved years and years ago. And I really felt convicted reading through Jesus' explanation, verses 13 through 20. He's talking about the types of soils, and one where the cares of the world and the deceitfulness of riches and the desires of other things enter in and choke the word, and it proves unfruitful. And I thought about my own heart. Are there places in my heart that aren't as fruitful? Is my heart still good soil, receiving the word as it did when I became a Christian? Or do I really need to ask Jesus to make my heart soil soft again? Do I need to analyze, am I truly receiving the word of God the way I did before? So maybe this will resonate with you, maybe it won't, but I just ask that as a church we think about our heart soil. Are we still receiving the word of God as good soil that's bearing fruit and taking root of the word of God and standing on it? Or are there places in our heart that we really need to have God take out the rocks, take out the thorns, so that we can bear fruit in good seasons and bad? Be blessed, Life Church, and I hope this speaks to you as it did to me.